Hey there, y'all. Got the last of my Black Friday sales shipments in right back here. We'll take a look at what I got coming right up. Stay where you are. Hey there, y'all. Welcome back to another Tim Talks Christian Rock. Tim Risto here. Hope you're doing great today, and may God bless your day going forward from here. Well, here we are, Black Friday sales, part 3, or, my Black Friday sales purchases, part 3. I guess technically it's part 4, because my first video was about the mass vinyls I purchased from Rox Records. So I know, it's been a lot of videos here in a row all about the Black Friday deals. But this is the last one. This is my final shipment that I got, second one that I got from Girder. But there is some really great music, and there were some good sales. In fact, everything that I'll show today was somewhere in the price range between either $4 or $12 a piece, or $13 maybe. And one item I think was $20. So everything was very reasonable. These items are not necessarily A-list or even B-list items to get for me, but for the right price, these are some things I thought I'll pick up. And there is some good music here, some good rock music, some good southern rock, a lot of really good stuff. So we'll take a look at what I got. We'll go through it kind of quick because I haven't really listened to any of this. Some of these albums I've heard, or songs from them I've heard in the past. I'm familiar with them, kind of know the musical style of most of them, but I have not listened specifically to most of these albums and the specific purchases here either. So I'll just kind of show you off what I got. Maybe some of these you'll be familiar with. But again, they all were very, very reasonably priced. Great sales, again, from Girder Music. So let's get going. All right, first up is a band and a set of albums that were really the main reason for my wanting to partake of the sale, because they offered these at Girder at such a great price here. And they may still be at this price, but I know for Black Friday and Cyber Monday week, or Cyber Week, whatever they call it, these were still on sale. But it's the Vision albums. There's 3 CDs. Vision Mountain in the Sky, self-titled Vision, and Vision Street Fighter. I think they came out in that order, and I think Street Fighter was one that went unreleased and then got released in more recent years. But anyway, Vision is a southern rock kind of band. Has a couple of members, or had a couple of members from the secular band Leonard Skinner. I think Billy Powell, and who else was it? Leon Wilkeson, I think it was. Anyway, this was in the 80s, 70s and 80s was this band, I believe. 85 or 86 was this album here. 85, which used to be, this one, for me, famously was on Heartland Records, that I recognize this one from. But this re-release CD, 25th Anniversary Edition, came out on Born Twice Records. Vision Mountain in the Sky also came out on Born Twice Records. I think this was actually originally the self-titled album, but then got re-released as Mountain in the Sky, because this album actually was their self-titled album, and then again came this Street Fighter album. So I've not really listened to these a lot. I'm most familiar with this one from the 80s. I remember hearing some tracks off of it back in the day and in the years since, but not really familiar with Mountain in the Sky or Street Fighter. So I'm really looking forward to listening to the entire, I think the entire discography, that this is the entire discography of Vision. Again, just good southern rock style music. And again, each of these was about $6.48 or something like that. So really good deal to get each of these individually for $6.50 at really good prices on a good sale. In addition to that, Girder also had the original vinyl of the Vision self-titled album from 1985, the one on Heartland Records. This was sealed. I unsealed it, of course, opened it up, but have not listened to this yet. But of course, being sealed, it's in great shape. Comes with a lyric sheet. It's only printing on one side. and a black vinyl release with that great Heartland Records logo on the label. But obviously, being brand new, it's in stellar condition. So look forward to listening to this tonight. I mentioned at the beginning picking up a videotape. If you saw my last video, part 2 on Black Friday sales, I'd picked up a videotape then too. This is very similar. It's in the same series, the HM Video Magazine. This is volume 6, I believe. In my last video, I talked about picking up, I think it was volume 3 or 4. Kind of a Christian MTV on videotape, if you will, where they play music videos, do interviews, all sorts of little stuff in this video format. I think there were only 6 volumes of this on videotape, if I understand correctly. They've all basically been digitized and are available on YouTube, so you can certainly watch them there. But again, for $3 or $4, kind of fun to have one. I'm a video guy from back in the day, so I'm familiar with VHS. I grew up with VHS videotape initially. But anyway, kind of fun. I'll probably try and digitize this myself, see if I can get a really clean digitization out of it for my own benefit, just for fun. But kind of a neat video magazine format. And again, $3.48, something like that. So not bad. It was sealed. I opened it up, of course. Look at that great VHS videotape. Next up is Rob Cassels Band. Girder has had this kind of box set of the first 3 albums from Rob Cassels, which include Evening Pastoral, Kamikaze Christian, which is one I am familiar with a little bit from back in the 80s, and then Off the Wall, his 3rd album, all contained in this neat little box set here. Evening Pastoral was from 1979, Kamikaze Christian from 83, Off the Wall from 84, and there are some bonus tracks on here too, released in 2023, which is when this box set came out. This is called Stormin' the Castle's Gate, which is kind of neat play on Rob Cassels' name. I think, again, this was kind of a little more, I think his style varied between the 3 albums a bit, but I think it's a little more kind of maybe a little Southern Gospel blues, rock kind of style, if I remember correctly. But I do remember hearing tracks on the radio off of Kamikaze Christian radio back in the day that I really liked, and always looked for that album and could never find it. This little box set was like $12 and some odd change. I think it's normally $24, $25, so I thought that's a really good price. You get the 3 CDs plus a little booklet and a card. There's a trading card, front and back, and the booklet. Talks about the first 3 albums, and then track listing and credits for each of the albums as well. Which I think that basically just replaces the fact that since these are all in these little inserts, you don't have individual books for the CDs, so they're all contained in this one booklet. No lyrics in this, though. A nice little box set of Rob Cassels' 3 solo albums. In addition to that, Girder also offered this more recent album by Rob Cassels called Thunderfire, and it's even autographed. And this was only it was under $5, like $4.48 or something like that. This has 13 tracks, and this is from 2012. Again, it's just a simple little fold-out release with the CD. He's piano. I think piano-driven rock is what a lot of this is, kind of boogie-style music, if I remember correctly. But there's a little booklet with this too, which does have lyrics. So for under $20, you get 4 Rob Cassels CDs. Kind of this, what I'm calling this box set, but kind of this digipack or wallet type box set, and then the autographed, more recent album, which, as far as I know, this was his last album for 2012. Sorry about my dog and the lawnmower out there, but so anyway, a neat way to get all of Rob Cassels' material. Great stuff. All right, next up is the arena rock band Idle Cure from the 80s. This is their self-titled debut from 1986. This is the Legend of Rock series reissue on CD from 2019. Love that great 80s styled cover art. Idle Cure, One of the neat things here, it says here, Idle Cure was an arena rock band from Southern California and was similar to bands such as Def Leppard, Foreigner, Loverboy, Night Ranger, Journey, Shout, DeGarmo and Key, and Whiteheart. Shout's a good comparison because I think Chuck King here was a part of Idle Cure, went on to be in Shout as well. Two interesting things here from the booklet notes. Two interesting side notes. Mark Ambrose is the one one of the members of the band, who led John Elefante to the Lord. Chuck King is the one who encouraged John Elefante to try out for the lead singer position in Kansas after Joe Walsh left the band. So, pretty cool little piece. This is one I've wanted for a while. I have one other Idle Cure CD. I don't remember which one it is. Is it called 12th Street or something like that? I've got that one on CD that I picked up too on a sale. Kind of just picking these up. I think there's 4 albums total. Picking these up as they go on sale. And this one was $8.48 or something like that. So seemed like a good time to pick this one up. I think this is probably the more popular one, their debut album. Next up is Mad at the World, Flowers in the Rain. This is from 2019. This re-release originally from 1988. Part of the retroactive Legends Remastered CD reissue series. This was originally on Frontline Records. Sadly, I'm not as familiar with Mad at the World, and I know that's something I need to rectify. I know that Roger Rose is extremely talented, and I just need to rectify getting to know Mad at the World better. I've heard a number of tracks from one of the albums over the years. First album I actually owned, and it's high time I owned more of them. So anyway, look forward to listening to this one. In fact, I'm going to listen to this one tonight. I'm looking forward to checking it out. If you have any favorite Mad at the World albums or songs, let me know what they are. Back in 2021, as part of the Legends of Rock series, Girder reissued a number of Geoff Moore albums, his first couple of solo albums. This is his second one, called Over the Edge. And he had another one. His first one out was, I think, Where Are the Other Nine? I believe is what that one was titled. But this one has more of a little rock edge to it, more so than I think even his later stuff with The Distance was. So I was kind of curious about this one. It has Why Should the Devil Have All the Good Music by Larry Norman, and includes a live version of him performing that too. So that's a bonus track on here. But album I'm not, again, really familiar with at all. So I would like to listen to this. This came with a trading card as well. So kind of cool. It's got this cool purple graphic design going on. But again, album I look forward to getting more familiar with. Geoff Moore, Over the Edge, originally from 1986. Next up, also from the Legends of Rock series, is another Geoff Moore, this one just called The Distance, which later on became the name of his band as well. It became Geoff Moore and The Distance in follow-up albums. And that's really when I found out about him and listened to him. But this one is, again, a little more rock-oriented than I think his first album and some of the later ones with The Distance. This has 11 tracks plus a bonus track, Why Should the Devil Have All the Good Music, a duet with Larry Norman, who, of course, wrote that song as well. So this also features a little trading card with it. And there's the CD, the tray. Girder has also had original vinyl copies of this same album, Geoff Moore, The Distance. And again, it was sealed. I unsealed it, of course, but so everything is brand new. Comes with a little flyer that includes Geoff Moore talking about Compassion International, order form for t-shirts and merch there, cardstock insert with a photo and lyrics on that side, and of course the power discs vinyl itself and a paper sleeve on black vinyl, of course. So a nice, simple, straightforward edition. I think this was like $5 or $6 as well, and the CD was similar, either $5 or $6. I forgot which was $5 and which was $6, but so I got both for $11, $12, something like that. So very good price. Nice to have them both. This one's remastered, of course, and this is the original vinyl. So nice to have each one of them for a very inexpensive price. And last but not least, a couple of other items that I think this was through Girder as well. It was just a separate order I had placed. But I got Angelica Without Words, which actually I already have this one. This was Angelica's last album, instrumental album from 2019, which is very cool. I already had this one, but they sold it here on Black Friday along with the sticker, Dennis Cameron, and a little guitar pick with it as well too. So I thought, well, I'll pick it up. I think it was only $4 or $5 as well. $4.48 again, I think seemed to be the magic price tag. So I thought getting all that for $4.48, even though I had the CD already, was just fine. So kind of cool to get the pick and the sticker. I kind of like some of those bling extras. They're fun to have. And 2 additional CDs that I purchased with that order as well. Legends Remastered CDs of Paradox Ruler from 19... Do I have a date on this one? I don't know. It says Paradox was born in San Antonio, Texas in 1987. They burst upon the scene with the 8-song album on cassette called Ruler. It introduced the metal world to the shredding, soloing, and controlled feedback of lead guitarist Fernando Hernandez. He was backed by rhythm guitarist and heart of the band, John Vidori, who was also the busiest member. Blah, 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 it goes on. So I don't know what year this actually was. I guess it was 87 or somewhere around there. But anyway, this is the remastered CD of that band I am not familiar with, but look forward to getting familiar with. Also, their other album, Paradox, Power and Glory. This one is dated with the year of 1988. This has 5 tracks plus, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 bonus tracks as well. So again, both of these, I don't remember what price these were, but they were probably around the $8 mark or so, $8 or $9. Reasonably priced, and ones that I look forward to getting to know. So there you have it, y'all. That is the last of my Black Friday sale purchases. Some good stuff. 4 videos of lots of great items, in particular from Girder Music here more recently, and then earlier on with Rock's Records. So that's it. Now it's time to get back to my Jerusalem series featuring What's the Message, a number of other videos that I've all got in the works that will be coming out very soon. I'm trying to up the quality and the editing and the graphics on all of those, so they're taking a little bit longer, but they are coming. So stay tuned. Probably be a lot of stuff dropping here over the holidays. Should have more time too, as work is going to hopefully free up here fairly soon. But anyway, that's what I got, y'all. What did you get on Black Friday? Any of these sales at all? Girder, Rocks, Boons, wherever. Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, y'all, go out and listen to some great Christian rock. And above all else, remember, stay in God's Word. Blessings, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.